says, the heart has its reasons, which reasons know it's not. Truth is defined as reliance on the integrity, strength, ability of a person or thing, confidence. Confident expectation of something, hope. Confidence in the certainty of future payment for property or goods received. Faith is designed as confidence or trust in a person or thing, belief that is not based on proof. Too often we hear of trust and faith, but how rarely do we see action based solely on each? When is love so strong that we lay it all on the line, simply based on a belief that is not based on proof? I often wonder if I could, would I? Standing before you, my parents, Bob and Nola Herford, you have made a great deal of sacrifices in your lives. So much that I am today, I have learned by your example. I learned all about hard work from the example my dad set for me. My mom taught me to be a complete smartass. Just joking, Mom. But you did teach me one of the most important lessons. It's always better to laugh than to cry. Shortly after buying this business, my partner and I knew we had to part ways. There was only one problem, as usual, money. I had none. My dreams, they were lying in front of me. Every direction I turned was a dead end. I don't think I even asked you, but you offered. You offered your house, the roof over your own heads. That was nearly 7 years ago. From the day that deal was done, this business started to grow. A lot of my hard work, probably a few thousand of your answered prayers, maybe a few from my wife. Don't think she liked the idea of all of y'all living in an apartment together. And grow we have. Everything you see around you, the building, the cars, the tools, but most importantly, these people, they're a part of my life because of your trust and faith in me. Mom and Dad, I'm so grateful to be your son. I'm so thankful for every sacrifice you've made for me. I'm still amazed you trusted, you had faith, and you loved me enough to risk so much. I am grateful. So with all that being said, we, the employees of Johnson County Automotive, do hereby present you with a gift. We all have worked at some point in this project. Dad, your love for cars was definitely a major influence in my life. It was long overdue that you too have a toy, a car that puts a smile on your face every time you get behind the wheel. I hope that this one will do exactly that. And yes, Mom, it has a huge back seat.
Stand back.
So here you go. Have a look.
In the parade. Hey kids, we be in the parade.
Yeah. Go get in.
Race you and ride.
Yeah.
Come on, Mama, go get in.
Wait just a minute. Don't take it yet.
Excuse me, I want to take Darren over to see
There's no electrics in that one.
You need to squeeze in here so you can see.
I'm on
There,
there.
get in there.
Sure.
Yeah, Santa's lap and now this. What's next?
Well, I left Kentucky back in '49 and went to Detroit working on assembly line. The first year they had me putting wheels on Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch them beauties roll by, and sometimes I'd hang my head and cry, 'cause I always wanted me one that was long and black. One day I devised myself a plan that should be the envy of most any man. I'd sneak it out of there in a lunchbox in my hand. Now, getting caught meant getting fired, but I figured I'd have it all by the time I retired. I'd have me a car worth at least 100 grand. I'd get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. So the very next day when I punched in with my big lunchbox and with help from my friend, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gear. I've never considered myself a thief, but GM wouldn't miss just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. The first day I got me a fuel pump, and the next day I got me an engine and a trunk. Then I got me a transmission and all the chrome. The little things I could get in my big lunchbox, like nuts and bolts and all four shocks, but the big stuff we snuck out my buddy's mobile home. Now, up to now, my plan went all right till we tried to put it all together one night, and that's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong. The transmission was a 53, and the motor turned out to be a 73, and when we tried to put in the bolts, all the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit, and with a little bit of help from an adapter kit, we had that engine running just like a song. Now the headlights, there was another sight. We had two on the left and one on the right, but when we pulled out the switch, all three of them come on. The back end looked kind of funny too, but we put it together, and when we got through, well, that's when we noticed that we only had one tail fin. About that time, my wife walked out, and I could see in her eyes that she had her doubts, but she opened the door and said, "Honey, take me for a spin." So we drove uptown just to get the tags, and I headed to ride on down Main Drag. I could hear everybody laughing for blocks around. But up there at the courthouse, they didn't laugh, 'cause to type it up, it took the whole staff, and when they got through, the title weighed 60 pounds. I got it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. Yeah, Red Ryder, this is the Cottonmouth in the Psycho Billy Cadillac, come on. This is the Cottonmouth, and negatory on the cost of this machine there, Red Ryder. You might say I went right up to the factory and picked it up. It's cheaper that way. What model is it? Well, it's a 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. It's a 60, 61, 62, 63.
much to do in stormy weather. Long may you run. Long may you run. Long may you run. Although these changes have come, with your chrome heart shining in the sun. Long may you run. Well, it was back in Blind River in 1962 when I last saw you live. But we missed that ship on the long decline. Long may you run. Long may you run. Long may you run. Although these changes have with your chrome heart shine in the sun. Long may maybe the Beach Boys have got you now, with those waves singing rolling down that empty ocean road, get into the surf on time. Long may you run, long may you run, although these changes have come, with your chrome heart shining in the sun.